Hey, you guys. Good to see you all again. It's been a while. Happy New Year. Hope you had a great Christmas, great Hanukkah. Hope you're staying warm. Hope you're staying healthy. My gosh, there's so much sickness going around. We got hit with it. My clients have been hit with it so hard. It's just been, gross. So anyways, I hope you're all well, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all in the new year if I haven't already seen you. I have a fresh face right now because I need to glow up. So that's what I'm working on today, because my day basically fell apart for lots of reasons, dealing with some stuff on my end personally and all that. So here I am trying to make use of my day. So one of the things that I get asked about a lot is dermaplaning and the difference between at-home dermaplaning and in-office dermaplaning by a professional. The biggest difference is the tools, okay? So you'll see this guy here. You've probably all seen them. I think they're called Tinkle is like the most common brand. I had a client actually bring this one in for me. Because obviously I don't need one, but I was curious about them. So first of all, it's a very, 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 very dull blade. And so I compare it to like using a dull kitchen knife. So be careful because you can cut yourself really easily with this. And I have had a lot of people tell me that they do. The preciseness is just not going to be there compared to a professional treatment. However, they do serve a purpose. I get it. Some people love them. Some people like to use them before they put on makeup, before special events, all of that. I'm not telling you not to use them. I'm just advising be careful, and I'm explaining to you what the difference is as well. With the preciseness, I've noticed when people do it on themselves, I can tell it looks like if I've done it to you and it's been 2 weeks growing back in. So or maybe a week. We'll say a week to 2 weeks, depending on your hair growth. So it never really gets super clean where if the light catches you right, you still get a little bit of that like it's like stubble kind of and it catches the light and you can see it, and that's what dermaplaning will look like once it starts to grow back if you've had a professional treatment. But this does not take off very much dead skin at all. So when we do it in office, most of us all use a 10 blade scalpel. There's other reasons we may use other scalpels, but I prefer a 10 blade on most people. So sterilize, y'all get your own medical grade, sharp as can be. I do not advise you try this at home. If you do, be very, very, very careful. It is hard for me even to do this to myself. It's much easier for me to do it to other people. So, and I do a lot of this. So, but it will take off that peach fuzz. But that's not why dermaplaning was really even started or like became this big thing. We do like the look of having this glowing fuzz-free face, but actually once we get rid of that peach fuzz, we go and we do another pass again, and that takes off so many layers of dead skin, oil buildup, dirt. It's quite gross what you can get off. And I do this to myself about once every 2 weeks, and I'm even surprised at what I get off. And you guys, I do something to my skin almost every single day, some sort of treatment to my skin every day, and I cleanse really well. I take really good care of my skin. Obviously, it's my business. So I'm even surprised what comes off. So it takes off these layers of dead skin. It helps with just your overall pigmentation and glow, but it also helps with product absorption as well, because those dead layers are gone. Your acid mantle is then helped to be rebalanced so that you can absorb products correctly too. So that's the biggest difference. I say use these when you need to in a pinch, like, shoot, I'm feeling a little fuzzy. I've got a wedding. I didn't get to get in and see Tristan. I'm going to do this. Just honestly be careful. And there's probably other ones out there. I would do reviews if you're going to buy these and just read reviews and see what people say. I mean, I always say the public talks. So if it doesn't have very many reviews on like Amazon or Target or whatever, then move along and find one that does, where people really like them, because there probably are ones that are really good. This one, I'd say you're using a butter knife when you're using this one, or like a really dull kitchen knife. And then this is when you're like, I really want to do something beneficial for my skin besides just removing the peach fuzz. So something I want to do, it's kind of fun for the new year. If you've never had dermaplaning done and you're really curious about it, I'd love to offer it complimentary if you come in and book any other service. So even if it's just an eyebrow wax and you'd like to just do a dermaplaning, or you're coming in and you're like, yeah, I have microneedling scheduled, or I want to schedule it, but I'd like to do the dermaplaning as well, let me know. Give me a heads up, because I do need to add a little bit more time for it, but I'd love to do your first one for you complimentary. I feel like everybody should try it. I've never had anybody that didn't like it. Very minimal. Every once in a while you'll see somebody that gets a little bit of irritation from it. To be honest though, that was more with our older blades. I haven't seen that in years. It's changed so much now, plus our technique has changed. We've just learned a lot. I've learned a lot. So I very rarely, if ever, see any irritation from using this method. From this, there's very high probability of irritation. But if you've never had dermaplaning, you're wanting to try it, come in and see me now through January 31st for a service, and I will gladly do one complimentary for you so you can see it and decide that you will love it too. Take care, you guys. Be well, stay warm, stay healthy. Looking forward to seeing y'all.